And it's Chicago to start out. Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. We've got Stoudemire. Thompson is out there with Derrick Rose. Then there's Noah. And it's Dang in at the 3 slot. Now here's Rose. Puts the move on. 4 on the shot clock. And Thompson kicks to Stoudemire. And the 3 off target. Last game for Chicago, it was a loss to Cleveland. Adebayo passes to Allen. It's stolen by Dang. Thompson against Pierce. To the paint. Here's Stoudemire. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Stoudemire's got the first points of the night for Chicago.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Outside, Adebayo. Pass to Garnett. Outside, Pierce. 5 on the clock. Over Dang. Pierce, good.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
That's not coming with the right mentality. The defender neither closes the space nor challenges the shot. That's frustrating as a coach, boy.
Noah dishes to Stoudemire. Thompson passes to Noah. Here's Dang. And Boston with the rebound.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
It's always a good thing when the defense is scrambling. Whenever there was open space on the perimeter, their shooters were able to locate it.
Now here's Paul. After the miss by Luol Deng. Pass to Allen. Jacks up a 3. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And this is Allen's go-to shot. Just a sensational shooter from the three-point line.
Noah with a screen on Garnett. Stoudemire the pass to Noah. And Noah with the slam.
Man, you lay that pass out there just like a great quarterback. Let your teammate run to it.
Paul outside. Pass to Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Don't take your eyes off Bam. When he comes off the floor, he gets up and the slams are just too good to miss.
Now here's Rose. Count that one.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
And you got to love watching Rose play the game. His intense style can be infectious out there. I think it really does elevate his teammates.
Here's Pierce. To the middle. Here's Garnett. And Garnett with those slams.
This guy's always been a fluid athlete. KG just rolls off the screen beautifully.
Chicago trailing here. Rose goes in.
Something special happening on that one, guys.
Oh, isn't that the truth? Deciding to give this crowd, GA, a show.
The NBA, the best athletes in the world, and that is why it is a global game. That was beautiful.
Good way to start this game. If you want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. And here is Paul. Scoreless thus far. Adebayo with this screen on Rose. And Adebayo gets it to go on the assist by Paul.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Thompson against Allen. Dang up top. Here's Stoudemire. It's rebounded by Paul.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Dang against Pierce. To the inside. Rolls it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. That one is on Stoudemire.
And how about the power there from KG? He can fly with the best of them.
Chicago trails by 5. Outside Dang. Back to Rose. 6 feet out. And that one, good. Rose has got 7 points.
You can see the athleticism and toughness. Rose becoming exponentially more dangerous the closer he gets to the rim.
Adebayo deciding where to go with it. Ball against Rose with his first shot attempt. Again, the Celtics good for 2.
This team is rolling right now. Still haven't missed a shot.
Here's Dang. No scoring in this one. Pass to Noah. Here's Stoudemire. Paul with the steal. Here's Allen. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
The jumper of Ray Allen is obviously just unreal, but that comes with practice and repetition. Ray puts up thousands of shots every day, perfecting his craft.
This guy is such a professional, right? Goes about his business in a highly consistent way.
Dang finds Thompson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Allen picks one up.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Boston.
So far, they've moved the ball well, leading to open, high-percentage looks. Lots of assists in this one.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
And that one's good by Pierce.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Here's Noah. Rose in the post, defended by Paul. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe. So Boston going with almost an entire new group. Ryan Hollins, he's checked in for Adebayo. Pass comes in for Garnett. Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for Pierce. And Petrus subbed in for Allen. Chicago also making some changes. Boozer, he's checked in for Noah. And Rollins subbed in for Asar Thompson.
So shrewd and elusive on the drive. Once Paul sees an opening in the defense, this guy goes into attack mode.
Ball against Rose, and the layup's good off the glass. Rose has got 12 points in the game.
A dominant quarter, but he needs some help.
And so now a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy. So Boston going with almost an entire new group. Bam Adebayo's checked in for Ryan Hollins. Garnett comes in for Brandon Bass. Paul Pierce is checked in for Michael Petrus. And Bradley's subbed in for Paul. Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for the Bulls. Now here's Pierce. And that one's on target from the wing. 6 points for him.
You know, being that wide open sometimes leads to a miss, but that fadeaway was money.
Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. And Boozer throws it down.
Making things simple on offense. Boozer leaking free there and getting in great position for that lob.
Here's Pierce. And there are the Celtics with another basket.
Great start for him. 4-4. He could be in for a big game.
It's stolen by Adebayo. Here's Batum. Oh!
Well, we know Nick Batum can hurt you from the perimeter. That time he shows you his ups. Go ahead, get up, Nicholas Batum.
Stoudemire outside. Pass to Butler. Stoudemire against Adebayo. Stoudemire, no good. Boston leading by 8. Adebayo kicks to Garnett. Pierce the pass to Bradley. Back to Pierce. Adebayo with a screen for Pierce. Feeds away. And there are the Celtics with another basket.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Boy, that is tough defense. Exactly how you want to play him.
It's Pierce on the wing. Nice ball movement by Boston. Outside Bradley. Just 5 on the clock. Inside, Garnett. And Garnett with the slam.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And guys, don't think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big rejection.
Some changes for Boston. Ryan Hollins, he's checked in for Adebayo. Bass comes in for Garnett. And Petrus subbed in for Paul Pierce. Chicago also making some changes. Gibson comes in for Stoudemire. And it's Korver in for Rose. Here's Bradley after Kyle Korver's bucket. Outside, Batum. Yep, that one goes in there. And the Celtics lead by 12.
So good at so quickly analyzing and getting through his progressions. Nick Batum gets it off before the defender can react.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And it's Bradley off the drive. Bass can't get it to go. Chicago trails by 12. Korver kicks to Gibson. Outside Boozer. Pass to Gibson. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
If Taj Gibson gets around the rack, you understand this guy is going to make an opportunity.
Petrus with a screen on Butler. Here's Batum, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Kyle Korver. This is his first chance at the line tonight. And the first one drops.
One of the things I admire most about Nick Batum is how consistently he gives effort through 48 minutes. Plays with his head in the game and giving his all-out effort every play.
And the Bulls making a change here. Stoudemire's checked in. And Stoudemire slams it in.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot. Greg frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick. No rotation. My goodness.
And Boston has possession after the Bulls pick up 2. Here's Bradley. It's deflected. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Chicago trails by 10. Rollins the pass to Stoudemire. Down low. And it's Petrus missing. And the Bulls with possession. Here's Rollins. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Rollins against Bradley. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Boozer dishes to Stoudemire. Throws it up high. It's stolen by Bass. Here's Batum. And he's knocked off course by the D. The foul called. He'll shoot free throws. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
And so it's Boston going into the break with a 10-point lead. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We've got more in store for you right after this. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
The offense firing on all cylinders. They dominated that first period.
That's exactly the start you want. You take complete command. Now you've got to maintain that focus.
So with Rose on the bench, this is who Kenny Atkinson has out there. Kyle Korver is out there with Rollins. Then it's Butler. Then there's Boozer. And it's Stoudemire in at the 5. Now here's Korver. Pass to Butler. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Boozer kicks to Butler. Off target from outside. Boston leading by 12. Now here's Paul. Garnett, right side. Down low. Garnett puts it in.
Well, the 5th player in NBA history to log more than 50,000 minutes. KG still getting it done inside.
Well, their pass to Stoudemire. Boozer against Garnett. Boozer inside. Garnett with the block.
KG has always had tremendous instincts, sends another one back the way it came.
Double team on Adebayo. Here's with a wide open look. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo.
And how about the performance we're seeing from him? Not one miss on the day.
And taken away by Paul. Here's Garnett. And Garnett with the slam.
Now the length and intelligence of Kevin Garnett still making an impact at the rim.
Chicago trails by 19. Stoudemire with a screen on Paul. Pass to Stoudemire. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Allen, a screen on Butler. Here's Pierce. And then Pierce with the dunk.
And right now, Pierce is feeling it. His guys would be wise to keep finding it.
And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Chicago trails by 19. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. And Butler gets it to go.
And we know Butler likes to drive it, but he can also catch fire from the outside.
Allen, a screen on Butler. Butler against Pierce. And again, it's Boston converted.
And a lot of teams avoid the mid-range jumper, but they seem to be using it well.
Pass to Stoudemire. Here's Rollins, defended by Paul. Here's Butler, just 5 to shoot. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on Paul Pierce.
He's an effective two-way player. Butler, someone that's going to work hard every minute he's on the floor.
Derrick Rose is checked in for Kyle Korver. Celtics leading by 16. Outside, Pierce. Adebayo with a screen for Pierce to the middle. And Adebayo throws it down.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
And I think, obviously, we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass. So important. Oh, ball movement creating a great look. Every coach loves this.
Allen, a screen on Butler. Kicks it out to Paul. Out to the right wing. Back to Adebayo. Shot clock at 5. Good on the three-point shot. Allen's got 10.
And this is Allen's game. One of the quickest releases we've ever seen. Amazing shooting off that pass.
It's tipped. It's stolen by Adebayo. Garnett the pass to Paul. To the paint. Double team on Adebayo. Nobody near Allen. That one falls coming off Adebayo's feet. Adebayo's got his third assist on the night. The kick outside to Butler. Excellent D there from Allen. Boston leading by 22. Outside, Pierce. Pass to Garnett. And here's Adebayo. Covered by Rollins. Double team on Adebayo. Boston needs to get off a shot. The three-pointer is right on target. He's got 16.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. Chicago making a switch here. Korver's checked in. A challenging stretch here for Chicago. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thank you. A lot of conversation in the NBA about expansion. Commissioner Adam Silver said there are clearly markets out there that are very interested and will run through a process. I'm looking forward to it. There's an enormous amount of interest out there. It's on the league to look at it holistically. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Allie, we appreciate the report. Now here's Pierce. Carlos Boozer able to get his shot to go. And the shot goes in.
Boy, he is just doing it all right now. And the more the ball goes through the net, the more his confidence grows.
Will it go? Outside Korver. Connects from three-point range. Korver's got 5 points so far.
And this is Korver's shot. Continues to knock down that tray ball. He's as consistent as it gets from here.
Outside, Adebayo. Pass to Allen. This one for three. That one falls coming off Adebayo's feet. Adebayo's got his fourth assist with that last one here tonight. Here's Rose. Fires the three. Rollins with the bucket. Rollins got his second bucket of the night.
And guys, there are some you can give that shot to, but let's be clear, he's not one of them. Terrible job there by the D.
And timeout called by Doc Rivers. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. And some changes here for the Celtics. Brandon Bass is checked in for Adebayo. And it's Batum in for Kevin Garnett. Chicago also making some changes. Joakim Noah, he's checked in for Boozer. Bang comes in for Kyle Korver. And it's Asar Thompson in for Rollins. Now here's Paul. Pierce with a screen for Paul. The kick out to Pierce. The 17-footer goes down. Pierce has got 13 points in just this quarter.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Stoudemire with a screen on Allen. It's Thompson off the drive. Rose surveying the D. Puts up a three. Noah, the pass to Rose. Another three for Chicago.
Another. One for Derrick Rose. This is a flashback to when he used to do this on a nightly basis.
Paul with the ball. Allen passes to Batum. Pierce with a screen for Batum. Pass to Pierce. Over Dang. It's good from Paul Pierce on the assist from Batum. Pierce has got 25 points.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Here's Stoudemire, and it's Stoudemire with the jam.
And Stoudemire, a dunking machine out there. Remarkable at getting the position he needs to bring that one home.
Now here's Paul. Pass to Bass. Feet away, and no good. Trying to use the glass. Dang against Paul. Inside, here's Noah, and finished off by Noah.
That's a big-time throwback, throwdown by Joakim Noah. Go to work, big man.
Now Paul. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Ryan Owens, he's checked in for Boston. Bradley comes in for Chris Paul. And Chicago also making a switch. Carlos Boozer's checked in for Stoudemire. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
A year ago, he had an 84% success rate on his foul shot, so he was a guy they were always happy to see at the line.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. Left side, Dang. Nice move. He stepped back and catched it up.
And the D just a step slow, reacting to the step back.
And here's Bradley. He has yet to score. Pocket 6. Pass with a screen for Bradley. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
And we haven't seen them be quite as aggressive driving the basketball, settling far too much for jumpers.
Pass to Dang. And the dunk to finish it off. Beauty.
And you can see the advantage of running the offense through Derrick Rose, showing strong decision-making, really nice pass.
Outside, Pierce. That's tipped. Stolen by Thompson. And here's Rose. Plenty of space. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Rose has got 5 points in the quarter.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Here's down low. He's covered by Dang. Broke loose.
You know, the right thing there to try to fade away with the D all over him, but that is a difficult shot to sink.
Noah kicks to Thompson. Bangs home the trifecta. Thompson's got his first 3 points of the game.
If he develops a consistent three-point shot in his first few years, Thompson's going to be scary.
That's tipped. Fades. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
This guy's such a strong mid-range shooter.
6-second difference between shot and game clock. Bradley passes to Pierce. Shoots a fader. The rebound by Noah. Thompson looking for an opening. Rose passes to Noah. And Noah with the slam.
Oh, terrific pass right there. Your teammate just walks right into it.
And we finished one half of basketball. Celtics lead by 13. And we've got more action coming your way after this break.
Hey folks, let's kick this halftime show off by checking out the Players of the Week. The Eastern Conference winner, Victor Wembanyama.
Tremendous effort lately for this guy, Victor, 7'4". This dude is 7'4". Folks, I mentioned because skills-wise, he's kind of like a small forward.
Lots of great NBA players from France, but he has a good shot at being the best of that group. And let's talk now about that first half. What a commanding start for the Celtics.
This is a finely tuned offense. They're pushing the action while staying disciplined.
Yeah, their scores are in the right places, taking smart shots. The other side, not so much.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. We're seeing a tremendous game from Paul Pierce.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
We've got Pierce. Garnett out there with Bam Adebayo. Then there's Allen. And it's Paul in at the 1. That's the Boston 5. And it's Rose with the ball for the Bulls. It's a 13-point game. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Rose has got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Here's Paul. Allen outside. To the inside. Garnett just attacking the rim.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Here's Stoudemire. The kick out to Rose. And it's out of bounds. And they say last touch by Garnett. And now look at Boston's upcoming schedule. On Friday, they'll be taking on Luka Doncic. And then on Saturday.
You know, some might look ahead at the schedule and start marking off how many wins they'll wind up with. But I think that's a trap. You can't take any nights off in the NBA, and you've got to stay in the moment.
Noah finds Thompson. Bulls moving the ball around. Shot clock at 6. Stoudemire, the pass to Thompson. Bang for 3.
Struggling to get into their groove here. Just 1 for 4.
Boston leading by 12. Outside, Pierce. And the foul on Rose. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
First team foul.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the 3rd. Pass to Pierce. 5 to shoot. It's the outside fadeaway. Pierce has got 30.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it. This guy's been great, no doubt about it, but it hasn't been enough to get them where they want to be.
Here's Pierce. Here's Adebayo. Kicks it out to Garnett. Outside, Pierce. It's Allen on the wing. He's covered by Thompson. Off target from the wing. Chicago trails by 12. Here's Rose. Oh, on that prudent.
Well, you love the attitude of Derrick Rose. You want to play great defense? No problem. I can still finish.
And that great replay brought to us by the AT&T Connected Cam. Now here's Paul. He has 6. Adebayo with the screen on Stoudemire. Here's Garnett. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And that passion that Garnett plays with is really infectious. He's always talking and trying to get himself and his guys going.
Both free throws good from Kevin Garnett.
So critical that your big men be able to shoot free throws at a high rate.
And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Stoudemire finds Noah. Noah with a screen for Rose. They get a hand on it. Paul with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. The kick out to Pierce. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Back to Adebayo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Garnett. Boston again missing. Chicago trails by 12. Thompson passes to Rose. Stoudemire setting the pick for Rose. Inside. And the jam by Stoudemire.
And Stoudemire just moves so well in that pick and roll. Just cuts the D to shreds with that set.
Here's Paul. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Celtics lead by 12.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He was just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Paul outside. Back to Garnett. Over Thompson. And Garnett misses. Chicago trails by 12. Outside Dang. Out to Stoudemire. Thompson outside. Down low. Dang. Oh, good on that one. Excellent D there from Garnett. Adebayo with the ball. He's picked up by Dang. The shot by Pierce, no good. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for Chicago. The kick out to Dang. Pass to Noah. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. And it's Rose penetrating. Dang for three. Ray Allen grabs the board.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's the pass to Adebayo. Ball outside. Pass to Garnett. And the rejection by Stoudemire.
And I love the effort on defense from Stoudemire. More than capable of coming up with a big-time block on that play.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Kevin. Jordan Poole, he's never shy. He said the big moments, end of the shot clock, end of the quarter, the end of the game, those are nothing. There's real-life stuff that people should use the word pressure for. Basketball might be a little nerve-wracking for like 30 seconds. Back to you.
He certainly plays without fear. All right, Allie, we thank you very much. Here is Paul after the Bulls pick up two. And Garnett with the slam.
Boy, is it fun to watch Chris Paul dissect the defense. This guy is such a shrewd passer.
Dang against Pierce. And taken away by Paul. Launches it. That's good from Paul Pierce on the assist by Allen. Allen's got his third assist on the night. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for Boston?
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
I think one of the things that also strikes me is their activity forcing turnovers, coming up with steals. It has really shaped the tenor of this game.
Allen inside the three-point line. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
And when Allen catches fire, it is a sight to see because it seems like the guy just can't miss.
Back to Rose. They need this. And that one's in. He's only missed 3 of 13.
First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
Adebayo with a screen on deck. Fader on the way. Again, the Celtics good for 2.
A nice job taking what the defenders gave him. These guys need a gut check right now.
Well, simply stated, simply not enough effort, not enough attention to detail. They've gotten run over this evening.
Paul with the ball. Noah picks him up. Allen for 3. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Outside Dang. Back to Rose. And that one drops. Rose has got 9 points now in just the second half.
That's how he gets on a roll. You better watch out. Rose is having a tremendous night. He's been relentless attacking.
And so now a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. So Boston ends up going with a new group. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Boozer, he's checked in for Noah. Gibson comes in for Amari Stoudemire. Butler, he's checked in for Luol Deng. And Rollins subbed in for Asar Thompson. Now here's Bass. Still scoreless. To the middle. Here's Batum. Unable to get that one. Some solid defense from Butler. Outside Rose. Gibson with the screen on Bradley. There's Rose with the 3. They get it back. It's good.
Yeah, you want to see Boozer hit the boards, utilizing that big, strong body there on the offensive glass.
Now here's Batum. He's got 8. And there's the drive to the paint. Here's Bass. Chicago grabs the miss.
This guy's such a talented finisher, but the D does just enough.
Pass to Rollins. Knocks down the 3 ball. Rollins got his 3rd basket of the night.
Yeah, he needs to take a lot more shots. He's been efficient, trying to get his teammates involved, but it's time for him to step up.
Here's Batum. That one drops for him. And the Celtics lead by 14.
I tell you, that's a big-time finish. Nick Batum goes up strong and with authority and won't be denied.
Pass to Butler. 1:31 left in the third quarter of the game. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession. Kyle Korver is checked in for the Bulls. We've got 1:28 left to play in the third. Batum against Butler, and Nicholas Batum with the slam.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
And there's the foul. It's on Brandon Bass. That's foul number 2 for him. And Chicago has possession. They trail by 16. Here's Rollins. Another three for Chicago.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Now here's Bradley. Hasn't made one yet. Pass to Bass. And Gibson over to help. Bass dishes to Peaches. Rebound by the Bulls. Here's Rollins. He's got 11. Outside Gibson. Bulls moving the ball around. Outside Butler. From downtown. 12 seconds left in the third quarter. Rollins the pass to Boozer. And Boozer throws it down.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. With one on the clock. And he hits the buzzer beater.
And give him credit. Good awareness of the time remaining.
And to me, the way you end quarters impacts how you end the game. It can go a long way between a W or an L.
And so it's Boston, looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. Back to the action in just a minute. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. So with Rose on the bench, this is who Kenny Atkinson has out there. Butler out there with Boozer. Then it's Stoudemire. Then there's Rollins. And it's Korver in at the 2-guard. Now Bass. After Jimmy Butler missed from long range. And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time. Chicago trails by 13. Rollins the pass to Stoudemire. Here's Butler. And there's a foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That's foul number 2 for him.
He completely lost focus since the break, turning the ball over multiple times. And that's after no turnovers in the first half.
Ball with the ball. And he drives in. And the layup falls.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Korver passes to Stoudemire. Here's Rollins, drains the three-pointer. Rollins got 9 points here in the second half.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team, productive and efficient.
Now here's Paul. Outside, Batum, trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
And I think Butler was kind of a question mark for some, but looking at this rookie and how hard he plays, I think he's got a bright future.
No good on that one. So we can't get either to fall. Boston leading by 12 to the inside. Here's Bass. Rebounded by Korver.
You know, things haven't clicked for him offensively, but other guys around him, give them credit. They're filling in the gaps.
Here's Rollins. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Rollins got 5 points now in the quarter.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
And to me, he's just playing smart, efficient basketball, really helping his team hang around this one.
Now here's Paul. Goes up the baseline. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Stoudemire, the pass to Rollins. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Well, he's done his part. No doubt about it. Still yet to miss in the game.
Paul looking around. Garnett with the screen on Rollins. To the middle. And Garnett with the basket on the assist by Paul. Paul's got his 8th assist here tonight.
He's in such a good rhythm offensively tonight. KG turning back the clock.
The kick outside to Butler. They grab their own miss. Good on the bucket.
This is what happens when you fail to put a body on someone. The ball is bound to find them.
Now Batum. Kicks it out to Paul. Korver against Bradley. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Paul. And again, it's Boston converted.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Chicago trails by 12. Pass to Stoudemire. Outside Butler. Here's Rollins. And taken away by Paul. On the wing, Batum. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Kyle Korver.
This guy's so clever at getting defenders to bite. Nicholas Batum draws the contact.
Paul Pierce is checked in for Boston. And a change for the Bulls. Rose is checked in. The 3. Cans it from downtown. Rose has got 12 points in just the second half.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Now, here's Batum. Ari Stoudemire missing his last.
Nick Batum right now is a guy who's got his rhythm, and he's dominating the action, and is really smart of his teammates to continue to find him.
Now here's Korver to the right side. Rose with the ball. Now Garnett defending. Stoudemire with the bucket.
Boy, remarkable how efficient he's been scoring the ball. He feels good right now.
Outside, Pierce. Back to Batum. Garnett with the screen for Batum. Down low. Got a piece of it. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
Bam Adebayo's checked in for Boston. Here is Rose. After Paul Pierce's score. Pass to Rollins. Lets it go with the 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Rollins has got 10 points in the quarter.
And when he gets it going, this is what can happen. They need to think about the double team now.
Korver against Pierce. Garnett with a screen on Korver. And it's slammed in by Garnett.
Listen, this guy's been able to pick and pop or pick and roll. He could write a book on how to finish.
Pass to Stoudemire. Just 5 to shoot. Here's the step back. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Adebayo's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Rebound by the Bulls. Outside Korver. Back to Rose. Inside. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Rollins with the bucket.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Boston leading by 11. Paul outside. Garnett outside over Boozer. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Garnett's got 27.
Well, now we're speaking Kevin Garnett's language, one of the great mid-range shooting bigs in NBA history.
Right wing. Boozer kicks to Rose. Fires top of the key. The rebound by the Celtics. Garnett's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Batum screen on Rose. Paul passes to Garnett, and it's slammed in by Garnett.
Chris Paul will go down as one of the best pick-and-roll players in the history of NBA basketball. He has mastered that aspect.
Stoudemire outside. Stoudemire setting the pick for Rose. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. He misses the free throw. DB, we saw a move by the league to let a little bit more contact go. Have they been consistent with that, or do you see some backpedaling at all?
I don't see any backpedaling at all. I think maybe the area where you most see this manifest is the point of attack dribble. That first dribble, defenders are really able to attack defensively. Listen, this is a hard thing. You want to bring more physicality back, but you've got to do it carefully.
And here's Rose, following the three from Ray Allen. Here's Stoudemire. Garnett with the block, and it's out of bounds. And they say last touch by Garnett. It's stolen by Adebayo. Ray Allen is on the wing. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo. Allen's got 6 here in this quarter.
Well, it hasn't mattered what the defense has tried. He has had every counter. What a great night.
Stoudemire with a screen on Paul. Took the opportunity when he saw it.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
Now here's Paul. Allen outside. Back to Paul. 6 to shoot. Puts one up from 19. And there are the Celtics with another basket.
An excellent jump shot. Pierce doesn't need a lot of room to get that off.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. He has decided it's the right time to talk. It's time now to present our player of the game, Kevin Garnett.
Hey, guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. That one goes in.
And that keeps him perfect from the field this quarter.
Down low, here's Noah. And Adebayo sends it back.
Oh, great instincts from Bam. Such a high IQ defender.
Over in the corner, Paul. Pierce finds Allen. Back to Pierce. Garnett with a screen on Deng. Here's Pierce. And it's Deng with the rebound.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
Here's the Celtics with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Ball outside. 1:37 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Allen outside. Back to Paul. From deep three-point land. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Now here's Paul. Pass to Allen. It's Pierce on the wing. He's covered by Thompson. The shot by Paul, no good. Now the Bulls with it. 19-point game. And the call on the shot. It sends him to the line.
Second.
It's going to be on Bam Adebayo.
Clever move by the young guy. Thompson sticks with the shot and gets fouled.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Carlos Boozer's checked in for Noah. Gibson comes in for Amari Stoudemire. Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for Luol Deng. And Rollins subbed in for Rose. Now here's Paul. Driving to the basket. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
Here's Boozer. Trying to get something going. 2 points. That one goes. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. They poured it on tonight with a dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and the rest of our terrific 2K crew, this is Kevin Harlan. Hope you enjoyed our broadcast. And now, our player of the game, Kevin Garnett.